Hey gang, the topic for right now is translating from spreadsheets. Let's go to Google Sheets right now, which has a function that can do that. And the function, believe it or not, is called Google Translate. Let's go to the spreadsheet right here. We're going to take a look at the cell F2, or I should say B2, and hit F2 to make it a little bigger, even though I really like Excel better for making that function stand out on the sheet. But let's just quickly take a look, because we have in that cell a function that is called Google Translate. What a surprise. After you put the parentheses in, it has three arguments or three pieces of information. The first one, A2, is the cell that we're translating from. That dollar sign is an absolute reference to make sure it doesn't move. The second argument, EN in quotations, tells it that the language is English. And the third argument there, ES, tells it what language to translate into, Spanish. You want to know those abbreviations? Hold a second, I'll let you know that. And all you got to do is hit enter and it'll give you a translation. So we've done that for Spanish. We've done that for French, substituting FR as the language that it's going to. And we've even done that for Greek, EL being the language shortcut there. So all we have to do at this point is a quick highlight of these three cells and drag them down. And we're going to see that we do have here all the translation that we want. By the way, you know translation's never perfect with figure of speech, but good enough to get information. And I've seen sometimes, especially in schools, where you can have two people with two different columns, one from the native language, let's say it's English, and one from the native language, that's Spanish, and then use it as a conversation tool and a learning tool there. Pretty sweet. By the way, how many languages are supported? Lots. I can't really tell you the full amount. I think the 129 in Google Translate. But right now, I put a note here that you'll see 5 language codes: English, Spanish, French, Greek, Italian. Just Google it. You're going to see all sorts of functionality and blogs that are out there that'll tell you all the different language codes that you need. But once again, the very quick and dirty here is to go to the cell, use the function Google Translate, and then the three arguments, the three pieces of information. Which cell is it translating? What language is it starting with? And what language is it translating to? Now, you think Excel can't do that, but you wouldn't be right. A little different, though. It's not a function. It is a menu selection. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to go to cell, I don't know, maybe it's going to be HIJ, I19. I19, there we go. And I want to translate that. What I can do is go up to the review menu and find the option for translate. And it will bring up a sidebar that will have the translator up there. And now it'll give us the language that we want to translate from. In this case, it defaults with English. And because I was playing around a little bit, I can then substitute Danish for anything else. Maybe I want to translate this into Croatian. And there you go, all done. And if I want to translate multiple cells at a time, although not as elegant, really, when you think about it, but I can just highlight those cells right there and get the 3 lines on top, which represent the 3 cells that I'm translating from, and then the 3 lines on bottom, which represents the cells I am translating to. So that's translation in both Google Translate for Google Sheets and within Excel. Enjoy.